Hi, my name is Allan and that's also my screen name. I stand 5'8" and I weigh 155 pounds. I am Filipino. I used to work as a therapist for special children. I also worked as an actor, and before I was from Stages Productions Incorporated. I had a chance to appear on 2 soap operas. The first one was Ang Iibigin Ay Ikaw, where I played the role of a travel agent. The second soap that I appeared on was Hanggang Kailan, where I played the role of a policeman. I also appeared on an episode of In Fitness and in Health, one episode of Magpakailanman, and in 2004, I was chosen to do the lead role of a certain character in a short film, which was an entry to the Cinemalaya Film Festival. Aside from that, I worked as an assistant stage manager for cancer. It was a fundraising show for children with cancer. It was held at the Film Life Theater many years ago. Aside from that, I was voiceover talent for an APAC Christmas event last year, and another event last year. It was the SM and Natural Homeworld's Christmas product launch, where I also did the voiceover. I think that's basically it.
Where did you learn about this audition?
I learned about it on Facebook. I saw the Redstar Productions page because one of my friends, Chef Janji Opoma, is one of your friends too. So I just saw the post on his account.
Tell me something about yourself that is related to your acting experience that is not written on your resume.
Well, I would say that I'm passionate about my craft. I'm passionate about it, and I'm willing to work. I'm willing to work even if I have to go the extra mile, and I'm willing to learn. I'm really willing to learn. I don't see myself as a very excellent artist. What I'm saying is, I know God has gifted me with talent, but I also know that there's some room for improvement. So I don't want to be a complacent or a mediocre artist, because I know that there's always room for improvement.
How long have you been in the theater or acting industry?
I think I was there for about 2 years. That was in 2003 to 2004.
And what kind of acting is your forte?
I would say more of a dramatic role.
If given the chance, in exchange to your acting forte, which is a dramatic role, what other kind of acting will you go for?
I would like to try action. It sounds really cool and interesting. Yeah.
Okay, what is learning to you?
Learning, it's acquiring as many things as you can. Because as far as I know, well, of course the brain can, I don't think there will ever come a time when you can say that your brain has accomplished or has acquired so much, or that there will be no room for learning anymore. Learning is something that you gain through experience. Learning is something that you gain when you look around you. Just open your eyes, you'd see nature, you'd see the people around you, you'd see hopeless people, you'd see beggars, you'd see very successful people, you'd see business tycoons, you'd see everybody, and you'll know that you have so many things to learn. Reasons why, perhaps why is life like this, what is your purpose in life, what can you do to help other people's lives, to help them improve the quality of their lives. And basically that's learning. Doing something in order to share what you can as much as possible.
Do you have any teaching experience?
Teaching experience, well, I used to be a therapist for special children, and it's something like being a SPED teacher.
Can you easily pick up and memorize multiple lines?
Yes, I can.
Are you a good game player?
Yes, I am. Well, the thing is, when something happens successfully, I wouldn't say that it happened just because of me. I would say that it happened because we worked as a team. It's because a big success can never be accomplished by the might or the talent of just one person. Everybody has to do his part. Everybody has to work. You may play a big role, you may play a supporting role, but remember that you wouldn't be that successful, or you wouldn't come up with a very successful result had it not been because of the help of the production people, of the utility people, of the cameramen. I mean, everybody has to do his part. So you do not say, or you cannot say that I succeeded because I'm good, or I succeeded because I've got what it takes. No, you succeeded because God made it possible for you to succeed, and because He used people around you to help you finish a certain goal, without which that goal will not be accomplished.
Are you open for any feedback to your performances and learn from it?
Yes, of course.
Can you handle pressure?
Yes.
How do you become flexible knowing that you will work with clients that have different work ethics and culture?
Well, first and foremost, I do have friends from the different parts of the world. I do have a German friend, I do have a friend from India, I do have a Burmese friend. I've met different kinds of people. And the fact that I've worked with special children for a long time makes me someone who could really adjust, makes me someone who could really be very flexible. I mean, I know I get to meet different kinds of people, and I don't think there's any place on earth where you could just meet a certain clan or a certain group of people, you know, that who really share everything. I mean, everything in common. I mean, we're all unique, right? So wherever you go, you would really meet different kinds of people, different kinds of background, different attitudes, different ways of talking, different cultures. So I don't think I would have a problem with that.
How will you differentiate yourself from other singers or actors?
I think it would be the passion that I have for my craft. I mean, actors, of course, have passion. They work with passion. They do it because it's what their heart beats for. But I think that level of passion would spell the difference. Aside from that, I would say I'm a professional person. I value time. I don't want to keep people waiting. I make sure that if I would go to my work, I'd be there maybe 15 or 20 minutes before time. And I just value the presence of other people. I just don't think we have the right to say that we're better off than others, because, as I've said, it's about being a team player.
If ever you become a part of this project, what do you think can you contribute for the success of this project?
Well, I could just assure you that I would be as professional as I can be. Aside from that, I would do my very best not to be a burden to my colleagues or to the people that I'd be working with. And aside from that, I would assure you that whatever I've learned, being an actor for about 2 years, whatever I've learned, I'm going to maximize, and I'll give this my best shot. I would not settle for mediocrity. I'll be the best that I can be. Today's corporate ambassadors can be anyone, and the really good ones build bridges to multiple kinds of valued stakeholders. But despite becoming a more common role, corporate ambassadors face huge challenges. Colleagues will justifiably question the motives and contributions of ambassadors. In fact, less experienced ambassadors often make their mistake of either putting their wants and needs before the needs of their embassy. Even if this isn't the case, oftentimes the perception of self-promotion can be difficult to manage. You were the first two that have actually done something interesting. Not just your costumes. You conducted yourselves very well. I've been very mysterious though, because of course, Hamish hasn't bothered to tell me about their strategies. But I've done best with what I have to work with. How Kathy sacrificed herself for her sister. How you have both successfully struggled to overcome the barbarism of your district. Everyone has their reservations, naturally. You being from the coal district. But I said, and this was very clever of me, I said, well, if you put enough pressure on coal, it turns to pearls. Unfortunately, I can seal the sponsor deals for you. Only Hamish can do that. But don't worry, I'll get him to the table at gunpoint if necessary. Oh, Katniss, here's where you will be staying. Peeta, you're still this way. This one is from one of the soap operas that I did. Yes, good afternoon. Yes, this is Arthur Marteliaga. Okay. Yes, sir. Your mom contacted me yesterday because she asked me to book you for a flight to Canada next week. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. That would be for you and for your wife. Yes, sir. Do you have any problems, sir? Oh, yeah. But in case you have any questions, sir, you may just contact me, or you may come to our office. But as far as I know, my secretary already spoke to your mom, and we're going to send you the passport and the tickets very soon. Yes, sir. No problem. All right.